Fast forward, ini como ocho ni so AGH politics avenue. Unia podcast or training because make headlines. Ena unia ejemre na EDB Akroma. Ewaha ini dimni hambraksi musi ende. EDD kanyam subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell so share na for so insight into NKB. Unia fast forward. Mami emfawo inra eye political training. Ije triato enya sempotokra. Apia kubi eye unia FM presenter. Unia na otimi atrese eye defense ministry position no ameno ka say at forcing and ehwe so no watrese it's about time ye substantive eye minister obetimi ababe ye sa position and what take over sa position no na ye wo maybe ewo eye NDC amaykunuma they are capable of doing it. Now, a boy, a money through a year Zenator Rollins, and Penny and Pa, Ushia and Summer, or can a year Senator Rollins, Mona. A day the PFA said the supposition and mana. Obiti me a year, not was signed a Bima. Inyan who Simbia in the anchor. At this point in time, young boy Ingra a year appear to be a swear a brawa jemre. Now, oi in Simu Pinsem. At this point in time, Mr. Say, subscribe to the channel. Yan share now for friends and say to me, Kabi. No, leave your comments or comment section also edit Amami. Yamishra on your say, why any sir edit Amami. Channel Swami say, AGH politics avenue.
And you see, it has demonstrated, say, President Mahama has done something, okay? And you're very bad. A critical ministry like the defense ministry, you don't double tax. Obianka sa to force in good. But the whole finance ministry, a bigger challenge on its own.
On its own.
For you to say well, no one else and take care. But yes, we agree to the point, say, Nana Kwame. Defense ministry, or necessarily will be our trusting in the heading.
A sensitive area.
A very sensitive area.
Yeah,
what has prevented us from getting a replacement? Say, Omanibu Ama incident is from August, September, October, we are in November now. Okay? Both ministries now, you're losing ministers, you're taking substantive ministers. Okay? Say, lobby now you're the thing. And pay lobby no say President Mahama no one to me appoint here. There are people around him who are very competent to. I presume say what trusting woman ye.
Ebia for the first time on pe oba bia oginidi no fanento ano.
Ebin see that.
Ebia for the first time.
Oba defense minister. Ebin see in this country.
Yes. Ebia for the first time. On pe oba bia oginidi.
Okay? And I have two women in mind that asema wa boss won betimi I say
as a man omoni
din.
Yes.
They are very competent to handle this position.
Yes. So only member in India.
Okay?
On probably Ojindino.
Oh, Marietta Brew.
Wonderful.
Former Attorney General.
One solid.
Him everything, from the international level.
Yes.
Embassy Ghana,
Solid woman. Yes.
You have Marietta Brew.
Yes. Solid woman.
So when you member in India, you can trust the women to do a better job. And for the very first time, you be your bar what be a defense minister. Now you who the omunso be.
Yes.
In terms of management.
Yes, of course.
And handling the military.
Yeah.
One more interactions, one more baby. Let's see how things will go.
Yeah.
Okay? And Marietta, was somebody like former President Rollins in the Bay, Zenator Ajima Rollins.
Wonderful.
Senator Rollins. Some man na free say one more lobby too much. You have all these women very competent to handle this. I mean, why should we delay this?
Because that ministry very sensitive and will need somebody to be there as soon as possible.
Mama can credit Obiti say Bruja Jemfini more.
Want to me handle ministry? No. Oh no, want to me.
Nah. Deputy no why? Okay.
No, that hawk up on the word emphasize. Yeah. Oshendra ne course. Now share Bruja a poster that be oil lightweight. Oil light.
No, I agree. But you see, the point is that
oil lightweight.
Bruja and your money had a very good relationship. Okaya ye bo appointee a year on Manebuama. Anna Broja Jemfi and make a Facebook statement. say all this one, it has been his dream. Say oni omanebu amabe yejuma. Na omanebu ametimi mentono. So it didn't come as a surprise. Say omanebu amabetimi recommended so many deputy so that obetimi training.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. In all aspect of it, okay, the boss in every moon. The mentor na free mo.
Yeah, funny sir. Inti yen say edwuma no onsua wie. Yeah, onsua wie.
Okay? And then we share military politics wo mu pa o. At the top level, there's a lot of politics happening.
Yeah. A lot of politics.
Okay?
Yeah.
And we share the weight of Broja kwatena all this your friend is army general say
nim.
And you mo akwa ne ade enye easy sir. But you have certain personalities sir. One more all the clouds to be able to match up.
Of course.
The competence, a juma waye, the experiences.
Yeah.
Any baby a woman free ban, you will have no option than to listen to them and see what they equally have to offer.
Yeah, of course.
On the table. And at the end of the day, yentimi appoint.
We need to appoint.
Say President Mahama and you man money near.
And
for now, yeah, can say there are a lot of people I want when your appointment
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay? Me, I have always said that. Wofa obi to say you Marietta ya ye boni di ya. Position I didn't to ya ho necessary ya didn't.
Enya ho necessary didn't ko. That be.
Wo share President Mahama first any niema Marietta Brew appear upon ye as Attorney General this country.
Yeah.
Okay?
Baby one dey nkwase kokko.
I mean, how?
That be nkwase kokko. That be.
Okay? Now wo share Zenator Ajiman Rollins. Very competent.
Competent.
Because I was in Parliament. And the NDC members of parliament themselves will tell you, say, this is Zenator Ajiman Rollins. On the Defense and Interior Committee, says Zenator started say kasa. People know the class of Zenator Ajiman Rollins.
Because Oshe baby ofi bana. Wafani nemu. Donim. Okata ni onim.
So please, munyi memani overly ambitious.
Ambitious.
The women you trust.
Because emema bebree yom wo wonche unrepresented. Emema bebree yom we twa ho ehye unrepresented.
It is simple thing. Say yentichemu ene wemra ochina badge wemra adichia badge wemra eno nso yantimi anya manipa nsia akwhwere wo mu nkwa. Just like that.
Kwame, as you said earlier, a leadership.
What kind of country are we building?
A leadership crisis. I'm telling you, Kwame, a leadership crisis.
Nana Kwame, yaka digitization as some wo Chrome has said. A simple recruitment exercise. Muntimi digitize it. Nipa na ko online. Put all the data be so put it. I make you online application. DNT assess what when you answer between what baby falcon and sign at the assessor mu ye be a motimi aye.
Mobile to me. Aticho mumu.
Now, Kwame, at DNT, I would hear portal no so no the application. Now we couldn't have said, say, okay, Mumbuki data will person will ba. Now you do go through all the processes. One more friends, a body then, the almost your body then. One more check your height,
body selection.
Why is it say yama a column? I bet you okay. You need to book the data who feel is where you're comfortable. I will person will ba. Okay, say numbers in the doors one. I mean, you cut off. ABR on this day, you pay nipa 200. They said you won't come visa interviews where embassies here.
Yes.
The system are there.
Yeah.
Online portal, you be a tum, and then you person you interview nipa 100 for visa. Nipa 100 nesu I will be connect date in your day. Anyhow, it will be as your date in your date in one day. Why can't we do simple things like this?
Mobile to me check date no.
Nego
nti baby a wo be fa no oho no ayema
simple system developers emo nya saade we in this country.
Kwame ebi o home betumi aye ye wa man for betumi ase ejuma we yo
no man hwe ho wanwa.
We need see Kwame ye hear leaders that they can think on their feet. When issue be say ba bibi say face here, we need leaders that can think on their feet. Kwame,
whereas in other countries military recruitment won't you ube so be akotrade na ba no se ni uniform won't he. And when I went to the chamber debate no air course. So first of all the minority whip are not dumpre and they make a statement on the floor of parliament about this tragedy at SC. Okay, owie na the NDC MP the magbana. Okay,
yeah,
and so make another statement. Then the debate started. Okay. Afenyo and then I Mahama Yarigandi idea woman in Akasa idea. Then finally, Mahama Ayariga came out to say, sir, it is expected that the caretaker minister should be in the house in the next few minutes to brief the house properly on the Essini. Then the former defense minister stood up and said, sir, I mean, it is uncalled for. Now, the NDC's point of view in that debate was the fact to say, numbers abroso because in the last 3 years, from 2022, NPP, recruitment, not one more advertising. This was the position of the NDC. And one more advertising, for the last 3 to 4 years, in the backlog be okay.
So should this one be an excuse?
Should this one be an excuse? Yes, should this one be an excuse?
Should this one be an excuse?
Now, this is the explanation Ora Nitiwo they buy as a former defense minister. Now, Dominic Nitiwo says, look, there are people and your data in the air collect.
Yes, data.
Okay? And Obiwa with the 18 years and I apply. The following year, Bebanebia was 19. Obia with the 19. The following year, Bebanebia was 20.
20 years.
Okay? One would him say cut off age, 25.
Yeah.
Okay? And instead of say Debian Ube be a many panabo chenkusei, there are people already in the data.
Omo age, it fits into the required age of
Muhiano.
Wonderful.
So, Wamono as a government, they felt say instead of doing this, so they were always going back to the existing data.
No more copy
no more copy careful. Until 1,000 year pick here. Data no hodada. With qualification, baby, a freeba. And to a send a message say on this date, bra. Enti medicals ni yebekwa koye wa na yede yakoye medicals body selection na be ya na yakoye body selection because already no one more mpese again one more be double charge Ghana for because again youth na eba be per military ni mu kwan no
omoto forms o
omoto forms no ya 350 cedis how wicked we are
and information me and say omote so
enti well, but for what I know, say 350 cities. So the point is that, every year, we are just be a porter now. Every year, what it means is that the Ghana Armed Forces, be milk this teaming youth. One more desperate on being access into the military.
Because every year, better
forms are applied.
Yes,
and that accounts for revenue echo Ghana Armed Forces. Any are buying. Okay? So, in the wisdom of Dominic Nitiwo as a former defense minister, they felt already and Crawford near Jumaye. So, there is no need. Every year, be a porter. What you musika for? Say Nipana apply once. Many didn't know system name. A few way Yamfano. Now still next year or falling within the age bracket. And one is here sending a message near friend. So, it wasn't as if say. NPP Abino was not advertising, but this was the model.
Use the same model,
and they criticize it. And you know what better say those days. Then this if one can say, advertisement of recruitment, but you be one say Akuffo yede air coach training and draw on the floor of Parliament debate ne kosuno. And I'm tis and we as
model way is the best. So
the cannot
I'm telling you,
and draw over the pub 5,000 to 6,000 year. And think
based on their age limit,
you have to pick it
for the next 3 years.
For the next 3 years, say okay, we know any age and the age when him 3 years in the crowd, but now only 25.
That be no do it.
You funny this year, next year you bet me a day. Yes, and you know, then you know, say you are building a data in the system. The BNO systems they are solid.
I think
where the BM
model now the then government use any bad. Ntina naka wo senke we mutu betumi.
I don't think that woman kobo dompim. Ewa ko BM no. It was more or less like okay, now you send a message. You know what?
Obey a message.
As much as say you agree, say no allow for them to choose their favorite near the end.
Even this one crap on
the same. Protocol list MPs are one constituents still now and no nipo over 6,000 year koshia mu the whole Ghana regional capitals same exercise were happening across military for 4,000 pay it's in Krankwan and more than nipa do military here
and the system we are and old way omo use to recruit adentina omo ntuma manage omo ntuma maintain the system.
Say what the BBI politics are. That is what happened.
Because we no person omo BM no BM so and this aban buy no.
Yeah BM Obiamra
Obiamra
this is a lot of money for the Ghana Armed Forces.
Kwame.
Forms and Kwala we toy and a lot of money for the Ghana Armed Forces.
Kwame. And I'm gonna say Andra Pusiga MP no Kansemina and I was so disappointed in her.
Obano.
Yes.
It is the appointed time to die.
Hey.
The appointed time to die.
Negligence ama Nkwala atro monkwa. As an MP, the best thing you could say is that
the appointed time to die.
A appointed time to know.
That is a kind of leadership by
and people voted for this woman to go to parliament. Really? Kwame?
Bawumia FM 95.1.
Obi future husband and our future wife elusunin kwa embra.
Nothing that happens. But I want us to all take solace in the Almighty Allah. There is nothing that happens that doesn't happen at the right time. This is what the Almighty Allah has ordained for them. Today is their day.
95.1.
No matter how, no matter what, no matter who was there, as what, even if we brought all the presidents of the world to sit there as ministers or whatsoever, once today is ordained for them to die, they will. And this is what has happened. Unless you don't believe in the oneness of God, unless you don't believe in the oneness of the Almighty Allah, it is not anybody who wanted them to die. There is no single officer there who wanted even one single soul to pass.
Well,
Kwame, and somebody who is a mother. Na emma
ebi kro
onibio
woni empathy
and one who yen so young girls no mu no nti me won say oba besi a wo ye mother a wo san so ye MP o ma to so aba na obi negligence leadership
na we mu no before abeto aso hwan mo na ye mo kwan so mo nso nyina floor ni so nkasa hwan mo
oh na say once if you catch the eye of the speaker and kwandia.
No, you will cut the eye of the speaker, but I had the
until say bia enipa no so bekasa no ye nim nia oba beka entino utumi nka nche ne say onkasa
na mo de da bia na semsi na problem ne ho na mo create problem ma
it's
a problem bia ne ho they find a way subtly to create a problem for the government
and the kukran ka wo ye oba we bad time. We can't get we am
poor leadership. Obi negligence.
Yes.
Ama sa niema we ya.
Ama nkola we wu. And as an MP, as a mother, the best way you could speak is that it's an appointed time for them to die.
And run up make assembly chair. Na me catch the Joe Luma no so. Say the air kosu no na kwa me hu. Adewe. What him say in other countries anka uprising betimi afasade we so aba
no na endra me ade me hu ye no the military couldn't control the crowd. Na dangerous for us in the future
and no so na meba
dangerous to Kwame
who say you to know to the extent say they were climbing the airwork station.
Yes,
walls na ya building.
Yes,
you to know air climbing. So in my mind the first thing I buy my dream look, this youth are womo eye disobedient to the military.
Yeah.
These are the same youth are womo person munya access to enter our military.
Wonderful.
Yes, wonderful. Yes, the queue so what me Nikki ni so. Me buy ya che 87 me na me nko.
Yeah.
And I told you something about patriotism and passion for the job. And I told you, I mentioned say people are not going there because they have the passion to serve this country through the military. They are only going there because one more pay one way.
Or panwed near do or percent monthly
or stable income obenya na bosumi bia. And then when him say sasadie we pan ho na we nya access my recruit na we nim adwuma wo kwakoye bi. Enti the hope nyina no is lost.
The last na guso ha.
Enti the obeye bia nya access to enter the perimeters of the stadium obe enter.
Because Andrew, at some point, didn't come in our bio.
Yes.
Recruitment.
Sniffing dogs. Woman you not chasing the pani idea. The youth were saying, no, yamping it.
Dangerous, Kwame. Dangerous. Huh? Jowulumano Andra. Omobo. Honorable Minister. Regional Minister. Linda Okuludi. On say, Asami Nifia. Obewa na Linda Akuffo biaba.
Joluman so much yana no pay.
Yeah.
Linda Okulu.
Channel.
Greater Accra region.
Channel.
That woman is a minus to this government.
Wakwa to bomb. Asem na bana we are trying to manage the crisis no or say no or to bomb begum.
But it's here the Greater Accra regional minister.
As far as I'm concerned, like I said, you were told.
The last before you go, do you think that there are better ways to handle this situation so that we wouldn't experience some of the things that you just spoke about?
And yeah, this is attitude. Because this, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, you were told to come on Friday. What are you doing here today? Looking at the huge number of people that has applied, are you getting me? So they know that they cannot attend to everybody, and that is why they've segmented them. They said today, come here tomorrow, and this group of badges is in badges. This recruitment is in badges, and it's going to last for 1 week. And so trust me, within this 1 week, everybody will be attended. But if you rush and you go there and you are being disqualified, are you going to blame
the last before you go, do you think that there are better ways to handle this situation so that we wouldn't experience some of the things that you just spoke about?
And yeah, this is attitude. Because this, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, you were told to come on Friday. What are you doing here today? Looking at the huge number of people that has applied, are you getting me? So they know that they cannot attend to everybody.
The last before you go, do you think that there are better ways to handle this situation so that we wouldn't experience some of the things that you just spoke about?
And yeah, this is attitude. Because this, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, you were told to come on Friday. What are you doing here today?
Kwame, when kwa the regional minister yadwin. Mene yadwin. Kache Jolumani say yes. Regional minister beba. Regional minister might have said whatever she said.
Lindo Kulu yadwin. Onene yadwin. Hwe de bia meka say
attitude in this country and discipline in this country.
Kwame yamutre. Oyo batan.
We ensem ahodoa etimi ekoso ewo channel so. Mamena was the so jemre ewo hara sene so bari no eri adumbi edumiani oni yebesen hyiam na yasomo kwanson kusokra AGH Politics Avenue.